it's really hard to compare people, period, like myself with D.T. Suzuki or Judy Krishnamurti or Sun Yat-sen. Sun Yat-sen died was in the 1930s. G.T. Suzuki died in 1966. Judy Krishnamurti in 1986. Like Haile Selassie in like 1973 or it was a long time ago, right? Okay. And trust me, guys like us wouldn't make Fortnite, Halo, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Walking Dead, Evil Dead, Interview with a Vampire. We don't come up with that kind of shit. It's like, why would we waste our time thinking about monsters that live forever sucking people's blood? Politicians and stem cell research sites. I understand this, okay? I'm not stupid, right? Okay. But if it doesn't make sense, okay, you have this thing, that X chair, the future of work. It's like sitting in a chair manipulating people with technology. You call that work. Well, eventually robots will build all our houses and plant all our crops. So you're going to destroy the environment to be lazy, sit in a chair, manipulate people with your manipulation, and then destroy the ecosystem, and the robot's going to kill you because it no longer distinguishes you necessary because it doesn't need food, and it can already find ways to maintain its power source without having food and or water, sex, or fun, or just boring Sheldon's brain on a robot, right? Marvin, I love you, Marvin. And a karate chop Leonard. Amy Fairfeller's not for you, right? Okay. So, in studying the brain to find out why Mozart writes symphony and stuff, that's irrelevant. That's not necessary. Just let the symphony be the symphony. You don't need to find out what makes a person write a symphony by torturing and studying brains. This thing, Sex Cells, it was on the TV, I guess, because I was watching my wife and kids. And, this thing where this guy in LA takes your 70-year-old woman's vagina and makes it feel like it's been having regular sex to get it to recover and say, hey, there's still business going on in here. And when it starts to dry up, it's because you live in a toxic, stressful environment that's depressing, and your body starts telling itself, we're dying, let's shut down. Menopause means you don't need to have any more kids. You've had kids. Now let the kids have the kids, and now you go enjoy your husband without having kids because you're getting older. Okay. It's neat the way nature works, isn't it? And so you get these people on TV, and you're like, fuck. The future of work. The future of work. Seriously? So, Jeffrey Hinton, this is a very, important, serious time, right? Our technology might kill us because we become a threat to our own existence, and the technology might become more intelligent than us that manipulated the matter that gave us technology to save us from other people that murder each other with technology. You're like, yeah. How's that Lord's Prayer working for you? You're funny. I was in there watching the one kid. He did a little video blog. It was about the Herculoids, and he has some social awkwardness, and he's really darling. It was sweet. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Noah's. This is Noah's channel, and I was like, I loved watching that. I don't know if he still has it on. I like watching that video because he's so innocent and sweet, and it's just Noah, right? It's Amy's kids. Amy's kids are sweet. Okay. Even Natalie. Just kidding around. They're all different, okay? Because it's a possibility they could all have different biological fathers, okay? So they're all very different, okay? But they all have a piece of, they came from Amy, right? So they've all got that, see the tree, how big it's grown, but friend, it hasn't been to. So it's kind of, little Susie Bear who wants to fit in with Jennifer Lopez and Leah Remini and Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton and the Kardashians. She wants to fit in, but they think she's a gross, disgusting pervert bitch because they sat and watched her and her children be tortured by the military so they could be wealthy and sex icons. And you're like, wow. And so you guys really thought this through really good. You sat down and said, okay, here's what we're going to do to try to get rid of people like Jesus spoiling all our fun, being egomaniacs. Here's how we're going to do it. A bunch of creepy pervert scientists and a bunch of psychotic sex-crazed jocks. And You guys really thought that through real good, right? You had Krishnamurti before. It's like there's DT Suzuki was like, maybe we shouldn't have take this Parsons fellow on who's supposed to be the spirit of King David. You think? Because we're all think he might be a decent person. You think it's tangible? You think he might be a better person than Dave Miscavige or L. Ron Hubbard or Pope Francis or Eggs Benedict or Spencer J. Kimball, Gordon B. Hinckley, Russell Nelson, Mr. Monson? You think the Parsons guy just might inherently be a better person? Since they're doing science projects and say it looks like Jesus is talking to this child and now he's a man and he's 58, right? You think? Did you guys think this through? Obviously, no. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, and these rhetorical questions are sarcasm, right? Because I'm me, oh, don't be stupid, Mom. There's the ash from Mount St. Helens, right? And oh, Mom, that was cute. But I said, basketball barn. It's not a word. It's a rec hall. We're gonna spell rec. I'm gonna go get some wooden letters from Hobby Lobby, and then we're gonna get like fluorescent paint, okay, and then we're gonna we'll put it in a little box, and then in the box we're gonna put solar lights with a little solar panel thing and attach it to the door above the door. We might even put the R backwards and the K backwards and the E upside down and stuff, and have it say rec hall. Because you ought to say rec hall. Like, that's funny. That's better than the military FAR-EC who said recreational. Just call it the rec hall, right? I was like, that's adorable. That sounds like fun. That's what we'll do. Because that's the barn is about, is fun, right? Because playing cornhole is fun. Playing darts is fun. Playing 3-on-3 barn basketball with a beam that blocks your shot when you try to take two players that says blocked by Lacey is fun, right? Dancing is fun, right? What else can we do out there? Dance. Oh, watch movies. Yeah, I'm gonna get some refrigerator magnet things that you can stick on the thing and stick it where it can stick to the metal thing and then we get a little cabinet, or a little, not a cabinet, like this would work. Yeah, but this is my breakfast table thing, but something like this to put the movie projector on, and so that'd be cool. So we'll sit out there and watch movies. I could actually just use this instead of buy something new, just cart this out to the garage. But Earl, you're so cheap. Yeah, I'm very cheap. I'm my dad's boy. But you know me. Sit here and have my body be tortured by chemicals instead of leave the air conditioner on all night because it costs money. Dad's been that way with me my whole life, and so I'm like super cheap. I'm cheaper than he is. I really am. And so and I've always been, but frugal. I was never really that way with I tried not to be that way with my wives, and not that way that much with my kids. I tried to get them to be sensible and intelligent, and that these people ask for money for everything and they're complete assholes. But I wasn't as frugal with my kids and my wives as I am with myself. And I'm always very, very frugal with myself. And people, damn, look at I have holy underwear, holy socks. I'm like Moses, right? Holy, get it? Okay. But holy shoes, I mean, just about everything, holy, My pants for a long time had holes in the crotch, and when I was walking in the library, I was holy. I was the holiest man in all of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Holes in his shirt, holes everything. That's how frugal I am with my cheap. No, I'm not cheap. My mom, you get what you pay for. You try to get the best. I buy Haagen-Dazs ice cream, for crying out loud, right? Okay. You understand? Try to get the best orange juice and stuff and things like that. So I'm not cheap. I'm just trying to be frugal. But if you're going to buy food, you try to get good food. With Haagen-Dazs, because it has ingredients that are food and not hibble bobble gobbles and globin, right? So never been cheap. I take care of what I have. John Najim used to freak out at my phone. How old is that thing? It's like 12 years old. Looks like you just bought it. It's because I don't use it very much and I take care of it. That's okay. But I do that with lots of stuff. I'll have it, it'll be 20 years old and it looks like I just took it out of the box a week ago. I take care of stuff. And so you guys are crazy, man. I sit and watch you on TV and wow. It's weird, and the stuff they did with Jennifer Lopez is still real weird. I look at it like, having a cast on and you stick the pencil in to scratch, That's the way I look at it. It's kind of like, okay, what are you doing? I'm itching, damn it. It's like, that's the way I look at it. I don't take it seriously. I just sit there and go, man, these people at military, these scientists at NASA are pathetic. And they really are. And I wish they weren't. I wish they were humble. I wish they were intelligent. You look at TV, Hitler was on TV. Lots of mass murdering psychopaths, and they're the ones who gave us TV to indoctrinate, dictate, legislate, murder. Politicians on TV acting like they're good people because they set up conditions to make themselves look like they're taking care of families because the CIA dismantled their country and they're coming here because there's no infrastructure in Venezuela or Mexico. And so you guys are looking like you're Jesus, and all the people that pray to Jesus are a bunch of hypocrites that want to send them back to Mexico to die because you have the good, healthy, organic, sexy money and they have the old racist money. But Jesus said, forgive and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. And I stood up for that, and you guys tried to rub my balls off with chemicals from the government, perverts from the government, and act like I'm not happening. It's wrong to try to make yourself look like me when you're not me. We talked about that right out the very first video, the Michael Jackson one. It's wrong to do that. It's wrong to punish good people for being good and reward bad people for being bad. All I'm really saying is they don't really care about us. Don't mess with my family tree. Okay, guys? Let me show you the way to go. Love you.